So normally I do my intro before I do the how-to video. But anyways, this streaky nonsense on the walls behind me, quite proud of it. I want to explain why. So this is LimeWash, all of this, and this is my very first coat. And it was cold as heck last night, but it's still, you know, dry to the touch this morning. But I don't know, it's hard to tell if it's fully adhering or not. But everything I read said you couldn't paint or LimeWash over paint. And this first coat's sticking, and it was 32 degrees outside and in the house last night. So I don't know. I'll go through the steps later on and show you how we mix it and everything else. But I just want to show that off real quick. So a little bit of rambling about my LimeWash. I just rubbed on it. Maybe a few spots didn't stick that great. I don't know. I've got an acrylic bonder that came with my milk paint, or that I bought for the milk paint. We didn't use very much of it. And the milk paint stuck just fine too, with only a tiny bit of acrylic bonder. It said add a bunch of it, we just add a tiny bit, and it stuck really good. So, the gist of this is we made lime putty. What's lime putty? Thousands of videos on the interweb on how to do it. Basically, you buy lime powder. I found some on Amazon. Not quick lime, hydrated lime, what have you. And you buy a paddle mixer and you mix it with water until it makes the consistency of a putty. Then you pour some water on top. I did mine in a Lowe's bucket. And then you're supposed to let it sit for a while. Apparently it's like wine. The longer it sits, the better it gets. I don't understand why, but so ours has been sitting, I think the minimum was like 3 weeks. Ours has been sitting at least 3 weeks or a month or so like that. Then you scoop it out and you mix it with water to, they said skim milk. Ours just looked like water, white water. So ours was a little bit thin and it's still, but then again, who the freak drinks skim milk? I'm an American. I want some fat in my milk, in my bacon. You know what I'm saying? So, all that being said, you just take it and then you just mix it. I wasn't picking my nose, it itched, okay? It's cold in here, look. That was breath for you. That's foggy. Anyways, so then you mix it with water. Really not that big of a deal. And if I got any pictures or whatever, I'll toss it on the end of this from when we initially did it. But I don't think I made a video because it's been crunch time. I'm just got a slow start this morning. The only reason I'm making a video now. And who knows if I'll be able to piece it together and post it. But Nikki did buy me a new phone, so that's good. So we got a long way to go. And I did that experiment a little bit premature because I still got a few spots that need to finish patching the drywall and another layer of mud. Oh, quit shaking. Anyways, so all that being said, done rambling. Hope you have a wonderful day. Anyways, I forgot because I was rambling about the acrylic bonder. The next batch or the next time I try this, I may add a tiny bit of that acrylic bonder. But depending on how well this sticks, I'm going to try to get a second coat on here possibly today. And just kind of hopefully wow Nikki with the whiteness of the wall. She doesn't want any white walls. So we may add some pigment to this in the future. They call it LimeWash instead of paint because back in the day they used to do it, you know, once a year, every 2 years or whatever. When the walls started looking a little bit dingy, they just put another coat of LimeWash on it, and that's how they took care of that. So, you know, it's one of those things is if we can get in here and looking decent, then, you know, maybe next year, if she wants it this color, we can add this pigment. And the following year, if she wants it this color, we can add this pigment. Who knows? But it's super easy, even though you apply it with a really big brush. It goes on just as fast, if not faster, than rolling it, which was cool. So I'm going to quit rambling, and I'm going to get my butt to work. So I got something to show for the day. Till next time. I feel like the end of the credits on a movie when it says, go away, the movie's over. Anyways, this is really, really light. And I keep forgetting to mention this. This is the first coat, and apparently you're supposed to at least do 3 coats, bare minimum. Most people do more. So the fact that it's still kind of splotchy, and it went on translucent, like it didn't really look like I was putting anything on the wall. So when I walked in this morning and it was mostly white, I was like, hey, yes. Anyways, I was pretty excited. So, for real this time, bye, etc.